from Oakland.
Yo. Oh, for real?
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
I set my settings when I first started. When I first put the game on.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm streaming this joint. I'm about to post this so people can watch.
On 2nd and 7, Carr.
Oh, you better not catch that. What is his man? See, I don't like that man bullshit, bro.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
No, I'm saying how
the
man
goal of
be
anyone
bucking.
running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
56. Tackles. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Now I'm looking at my phone trying to load up the
46 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
What white phone? I don't even use Twitch. I used to use Twitch. I just do it on YouTube now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I just posted it. I don't know if it's just, I don't even care. All right, let me get in this game. You up 7-0.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Tevin Coleman is
for
a
the first time with Tevin Coleman. 10 yards on the...
out of there. Y'all only played one game. You in church? He must have just got it because he ain't had it. Did he ask me about
Up there and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon Marshall there on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30,
be a problem this
10,
year.
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. 62 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of
all
time.
Church gonna do is run the Wildcat, bro.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. All the way in. Touchdown.
Somebody watching this. Who is this?
52 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
I haven't seen you score at all.
14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Giovanni, that's what he do, bro.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this
backup
one
running
away.
back and rushed for 800 yards last year.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
Bro, I'm not even kicking. What is this?
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One foot.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he slides to avoid the hit. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Sure.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Gamer.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And you got to understand you playing with the Raiders, bro.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Wait, 80.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 17, Garoppolo over the middle. He finds Pettis complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Repeat of the other day.
Garoppolo on first down. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he's got it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stepped him in. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Montez perfect. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't they used to do the floater. To do a play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No, that's our slot corner.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yeah.
On first down, Jacobs. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, like Hawks
defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
State out here.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
I'm about to chill with boy and coach him.
Over the middle here to Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I was rocking with him, bro. We weren't blocking for that man,
receivers
bro.
Break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage.
Yeah, man.
When you see a play like that,
and it's really because all his players are his recruits. You know what I'm saying? So only really he know what to do with him. Oh.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr.
Everybody in there.
Down he goes. D4. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
That's what I did with my box.
So they take a big
but I double checked
in their own territory.
He did
think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, oh my God. Normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Come on, fellas. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, that's about it.
I ain't played it yet. That's what I was about to play.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game.
That's what I thought to play. So you said that. Let me check this
out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D4 able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Carr under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
We got the best D-line in the
league.
league.
That means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And the failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's one thing that need to change, that and field goal blocks. They need to make more blocks on field goals.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Oh, my God, jump.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 7 yards there in the first down.
Bro.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's going to fire one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Linebacker, bro.
Excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's Coleman on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Lead popping in.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's full already.
Carr and the Raiders come up first.
Don't do no
fancy
drive.
At their own 27.
Everybody drive it one play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly
took it from him, bro.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust.
Look, my nigga had it, bro.
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen.
Yeah, and when it hit the ground, he took it from look.
You need to break up big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
That was
so
good.
Now, following the big play, they've got a 1st
they can't do that more than once
all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Y'all don't in real life, though.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
But he ain't reported to training camp.
They're going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman.
But they was like, they was asking was it an injury. They said they didn't disclose what it was.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the
football
27,
football people got the worst feet ever, bro.
Running back, Tevin Coleman.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's time we negotiate the contract. I'm putting my feet on the GM desk.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40.
He asked me to score some touchdowns, and I got to run with these on.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You got to at least pay me a contract that can pay for a new one of these.
And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think 80.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking
but
fresh.
His agility and all that junk, I got to look at that.
But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh, my God.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
No, I thought I audible out of it.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot
to
make the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
65. Hey, alert! X3, 218, jump! Hey, Alpha!
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now.
Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone
and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's Carr to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Okay, Barrett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Barrett was with all that.
Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know what that corner Barrett did? Who he is?
Bring the Niners up
he
here
do that locked up AB.
At their
he played for
16.
He played for
they begin the
Chargers.
Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That's why he
on
signed
the
him.
stop, it's to hear Whitehead.
One of the reasons he didn't get signed because he was hurt.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain.
I'm about to see the YouTube video. Give me highlights of that shit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30.
You're not catching Coleman. Are you?
All the way down to the 25-yard line.
Oh, I did the toe tap.
A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right.
Oh, my God, I ain't think he was going to be on it.
Intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Then a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead
I thought you were going to try to go to the wide receiver.
Also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Kill him.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr now to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Williams loses the football.
User strip fumble.
49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo's going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
The kid is in your background, bro.
Ain't no kid in the background. And worked hard to make it happen.
Ain't no kid in the ear.
First down there, but it's incomplete. They're still...
No, somebody on the... Nah, somebody in the party, bro.
Because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. Has got to be priority.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
He got a lifetime contract with this game.
Tevin Coleman, 27 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
If you get in the lead, I'm doing practices for real. I'm passing. I got to come over some
that'll
passing
carry
routes.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Bill. New ID. Mike 54. Mike 54. Target.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You want to get him the ball 4 times, man.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the 27, Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
GG, bro.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
Probably like my third game
playing. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes
I had
their
to
job
last
that
week.
much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oh, nah. Well, it might be because you ain't set it up right, though.
So that'll do it for us.
Sure?
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.